with very short time but high voltage electricity and pulse, then record this patent. So this patent, and also that time, and the Russian government arranged him to work in a plant institute. So he did a lot research about this aura and physiological state of plants. So this was the first research about aura scientifically. So then also this also comes from Russia. And I think what happened, this aura we call the infrared aura. This is also very strange, interesting story. And I remember it was 1993, and was that, and I visited Moscow and visited the Academy of Russian Academy of Science. It was a Soviet Academy of Science, the Institute of Remote Sensing. So their job is study the remote sensor for spy satellite. So this institute was very rich because they got a huge amount of money from militaries. So that, but at this time, when I visited the institute, Soviet Union had broken down. So all of a sudden, they had no money to support them. But the facility in the institute was excellent. So that time, they got the support from a Korea company, Samsung company. You know, this is a big company. They supported them, but with a condition. They said could you use your facility for medical purpose? At that time, it was an easy job. They just changed the direction of the detector. So then they immediately found the aura around the body. So very nice picture. And also many more. If you're interested, we can discuss tomorrow. And also, this is the aura around the insect. This is so-called, this is the distribution of electric field around the insects. This is made up by a German scientist. So actually, aura is not strange anymore. It is easy to detect by modern instruments. So, okay, only 5 minutes, sorry. So, and then we said the inside aura. And inside the aura, we have different name, and also the scientific name is a dissipative structure of electromagnetic field inside the body, in living system. So, but in the medical name, we call the chakras or acupuncture system. But I write a book, use the artistic name, the invisible rainbow and the inaudible music. So that's, then I have to consider detail how scientists found the aura, and through different way. This is inside the aura in our arm. And it will change in the different physiological and psychological states. And also, what is the dissipative structure? Dissipative structure is different from static structure. Like the table, a chair, or something like it is stable. Even car and airplane are static structure. It can exist without movement. So, but the dissipative structure is completely different, like waterfall. We cannot isolate the waterfall. It exists only with the support of permanent water. and with energy. And also the flame, also ordinary flame, is also dissipative object. It exists only with constant support of energy. This is the same thing as our aura and inside aura. This is why we cannot see the chakras or meridian when we hit the dead person, because no energy support anymore. So this is the modern understanding about the Indian medicine and also Chinese medicine, the Middle Light. So then I continue this. I have to aura without flow based on the inside aura in harmony. Then we use the harmony, this word. Not only in Chinese medicine, this word harmony, but also in music. This is the word of harmony. And interesting enough, and the German musician said, Bach said, music with harmony comes from heaven, whereas music without harmony comes from hell. And also from a Buddhism proverb, both heaven and hell in your heart or in your mind, he said. So that's also, then we recorded the mountain sermon, plus the pure in heart or in mind. This is quite interesting. But interesting enough, then what is harmony again? This was my question. And so is it possible to define the harmony and calculate the harmony? Actually, I was not the first person to ask this question. The first person was a British scientist, Eidington. He asked, could some association be as a commonplace quantity of sciences? This is a very interesting question. You can remember this. We should read this passage word by word. You see, suppose that we are asked to arrange the following into two catalogs: distance, mass, electrical forces, entropy, beauty, malady. I think they are, perhaps, do you know the entropy? Entropy is the measurement of degree of chaos. So that I think they are the strongest grounds for placing the entropy alongside the beauty and the malady. So entropy is only found when the parts are viewed in association. And it is by viewing or hearing the parts in association that the beauty and the malady are associated. It is a pregnant thought that one of these associations should be able to figure as a commonplace quantity of sciences. Pay attention, this is also sciences, not only science. So that is interesting. That's how the similar question like that. How can we scientifically measure and calculate the degree of cooperation in our orchestra? So then I said the basic mathematical formula of beauty. This very simple formula, but it's completely different from every person in the primary school. 1 + 1 = 3. What does it mean? You said how many dancers? Perhaps every child will say, oh, 2 dancers. But it's not right enough. If the 2 dancers dancing together in harmony, perfect harmony, you would find another creature with 4 legs and 4 arms.